Lunch Avenue. They are making it possible for us to bring you Daybreak is this one, of course, Showbiz Review, and we're starting with our first story, obviously one of those that is trending or has been trending since Sunday. Today is Tuesday. We're starting with Yvonne Nelson revealing Sarkodie impregnated her in 2010. Well, I'm going to read details of it. Actress Yvonne Nelson has revealed in a book she actually launched on Sunday, which was this past Sunday, I Am Not Yvonne Nelson, an affair she had with rapper Sarkodie in 2010, which resulted in pregnancy. In the book, she recounts her decision to terminate the pregnancy because the rapper did not accept responsibility. According to her, she later found out that the rapper had another girlfriend who was studying in a university abroad. In Chapter 8 of the book launched on Sunday, June 18, 2023 at Pediasi Lodge, Yvonne Nelson narrated that she tried to terminate the pregnancy by taking a drug from a friend. And, here, and I quote, it says that I had gone for a pregnancy test to confirm what becomes the obvious conclusion for a sexually active young woman who missed her monthly flow. I was in the company of Karen, and when the test result was ready, I wasn't strong enough to open it. She did and declared the verdict. On an ordinary day, I would have laughed out loud, and that would trigger a string of jolly conversations and jokes. But this was no laughing matter. It was a grim piece of information that was capable of turning my world upside down. I wasn't the only one responsible for the situation, so I called the man whose potent seed had germinated in me. His name is Michael Owusu-Addo, a renowned Ghanaian musician who is better known as Sarkodie, she further states in the book. According to the actress, Sarkodie was a budding musician with the potential to become one of the biggest artists in Ghana and beyond. And at the time, however, the future looked uncertain, and his way through the maze of life still appeared too foggy to predict. Success was not guaranteed. He was still living with his mother and was not ready to carry a burden while he was being carried by his mother. And it continues, that notwithstanding, Yvonne indicates that their relationship was not a serious one. I wouldn't call what we had had developed between us a serious relationship. I gravitated toward people in the music industry. For the longest time in my life, music was my getaway from all the unpleasant things life threw at me. So I liked his talent. We started talking and got closer, she writes. Yvonne Nelson mentions that the incident, which happened when she was 25, and at a time her acting career had taken off in earnest, interrupted humanitarian ventures she had embarked on and other opportunities she had in Nigeria. Having an abortion is one of the most regrettable mistakes in life. If the clock of time could be rewound to my younger self, I would keep it. But the benefit of hindsight is something not useful because the lessons learned cannot be applied. The book captures. And in I Am Not Yvonne Nelson, the actress gives an account of her struggles as a young woman on a journey to discover herself. Good morning to my amazing panel. This beautiful
student. We are the women caucus. Don't say amazing panel.
Today is not Friday.
But today we have invaded.
Oh God. Are you surprised that
I am not? And today I'm not here to talk. I'm here to listen. But before we start the conversation, I want to apologize on behalf of Sarkodie. You know.
Why is that?
Because the way you bring these people,
I not bring them.
Like
Sally just told you she invaded. We are also invaded.
Then we should have allowed security to work. Why? Why are they here? When these people are here, can we say anything?
Yeah, this should be men matter.
Good. So
what's supposed to be men matter?
It's
about who? It's about Yvonne Nelson. Relax.
Be calming down. Nana Kwame, I bet you come and remove this bag for you.
I want to apologize on behalf of Sarkodie and all men. You know, we were young at the time. And the future was bleak. We didn't know. We are sorry.
Case closed.
Yes, now the women can talk. Because if we don't do that, we are dead.
Okay.
We are listening to them.
I have Martinez in the studio. I have Saliman. I have Ria. I have Bulldog, and I have Robert Clark. And this morning, of course, I'm sure we've seen excerpts, snippets of the book. Some people have it in PDF on social media, on WhatsApp. Some people have actually bought the book and they're reading. Others are yet to buy. I know there's a book signing tomorrow at the Silverbird Cinemas. So if you have bought your book and you are still keep it, you can go and sign it tomorrow at the Silverbird Cinemas. Actress Yvonne Nelson will be there. Boo, should we do ladies first or gentlemen first?
Oh, let the gentlemen talk.
It doesn't matter. First, second, third, everything. Today, let's do the women. Let's the women's day.
They should have their-
No, I think we should let the gentlemen talk. And
No.
it would be the
Ladies
icing on
first.
the cake. No,
Ladies
just
first.
talk.
Ladies first.
From your perspective.
Ladies first.
It's a man's world.
We want to hear how the ladies are.
It's a man's world.
Sally, we beg you. We know you.
No, it's a man's world.
Sally, we beg you. We know you. At least Ria will come and speak some English, and try and embellish. Sally, dear.
But me and you, we are the same. Are you not my man version?
Okay.
Please.
Sally, we beg you. We are begging. We are on our knees.
Today,
We are begging.
I'm going on a different tangent, crowd.
We are raising our hands.
Okay.
We are begging.
Okay. Bulldog, please get up.
Let the image be intact.
Okay.
We are begging.
Not in tatters.
Okay.
Or in pieces.
Thank you. This is the highest image. We are begging.
Okay. Thank you, Bulldog. Please, my ladies, let's start.
All right. Sally, go ahead. Go ahead. Yvonne. She's so bold. Like, she's one woman that somebody who can tweet at a president. Have you seen this? She's bold. And let's put all jokes aside. It's her story. And she was in a better position to tell it the way that it should be told. We've heard speculations in the industry about the fact that, Wadeti. She was like, hold the cup. Hold my beer. Exactly. Let me do my own telling. And I think when people are able to tell their stories from their own perspective, they heal from that. Because from all indications, she's a lady that she's gone through a lot. The book, I got it myself. I bought it actually.
Okay.
For the first time.
Book.
No, yes, it's only Samini, Raskuku episode that they will do something that I will personally go and pay money to support. That's me. Personally. Do you get what I'm saying? To personally pay when I don't have access to getting ticket or whatever. You can ask them.
Okay.
I call. Sometimes they give me some and I call to buy some for people that I'm bringing. Okay. Do you get what I'm saying? So Yvonne's book, I've bought it. It's a good book. It's almost 400 cedis. I bought it. Yeah. It's a good book. And let's give her a thumbs up. She's done what no woman in this industry has been able to do. One person that I was so advocating for her to write a book was Nanaba Anamua. Because she's gotten some character assassinations here and there in this industry that I would wish that someday she would put a pen and a paper down and write her own story, her journey. Because when you meet her and encounter her, she's been through a lot. She has worked. But usually, they taint it with some unnecessary talks. So I'm glad that Yvonne has been able to do this. And she has shown that the industry is not perfect like people, paint it to be. It is not. And I'm one person that I always advocate for that. Don't come and give me perfection when there's only one person that was perfect, and that's Jesus Christ. I believe in him. So she flawed, right? She did good. She's written all of that. She's on a journey to find herself. I am not Yvonne Nelson. She's on a journey to meet or be friends with the biological family. Do you get what I'm saying? So I think it's bold. I'm sure we'll delve into it, but it's bold, it's beautiful. And I commend her for being straight with us, because this is creative. Make believe.
it's sometimes good for people to see that it's make believe.
Ria.
For me, I must commend her too, because to be able to write a memoir and have people talking this much, I think I stand to be corrected, but I think it's the first in Ghana.
Yes.
It is the first in Ghana that people are eager to read.
Clearing their
People are eager to read a book, but most of the times, I mean, when stories come on social media, they just come and pass, and it's all the cruise that's happening on the internet. But now, I see people, like, I feel as at yesterday is like the most sought after book in Ghana here.
I think
In Africa,
it's number 3 on, I think,
Amazon,
Yes.
number 3 on Amazon. Thank you very much. And
Best selling.
to me, this is it is new in Ghana for someone to be as bold to write something like that. All right, I mean, I've heard of other books here and there, but such an in-depth revelation into someone's life, I'm yet to find out, or a famous person's life, because I mean, there are other people who are not as famous as her or as popular as her who have written books, and they delve deep into their lives. But then when it comes to a famous person in Ghana here, she's the first person I've ever seen do that, and I must commend her for that. Elsewhere, people, I know in America there are so many people who have come out and written books, and even people have come out to even sue them for writing what they wrote in their books. So for me, hey, I'm just excited for Yvonne Nelson. I am glad that I feel like she spoke her truth.
You mean?
True and true. Like she spoke her truth, and I'm happy that someone is bold enough to say, hey, this is me, I'm an open book, do your worst. Yeah, that's me. I'm happy for her.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen.
But why are the men, it's like they are relaxed in their chairs, as if they don't. Martinez, what's up?
Cool.
You've heard the ladies. What's
Kaswa in the building.
Kaswa in the building? Kas City. So what's up?
Congratulations to her. It's not easy to write a book. Yes. A lot of people have the interest, but how to start is even a problem. So it's always good to be able to come out with a book in order to inspire others, because we are at a point, read books and got knowledge. Sometimes you read about people, how they started their journey, the challenges they went through, and how they were able to gather momentum and still went ahead. Sharing is caring. So I believe that she has shared her experience so far, irrespective of how you take it. But the book is very nice, and I like the title.
I am not
Yes.
Yvonne Nelson.
She's very smart, as we all know. In fact, last time I told her she's a Yas Santua of our time when it comes to the movie industry. Because at the point when the industry was down, she still went ahead investing. And I always say that...
No, it wasn't down. They actually sabotaged and blacklisted her. Put it right.
Okay, that's fine. I always say that when you...
The onus.
When you grow in a certain area, or when you become successful in what you are doing, you will now impact others directly. So at a point, she became a director, also gave platform to
Younger ones.
yes, up and coming actors and actresses to also show what they have to the world. And that alone, I respect her for that. Aside her putting smiles on our faces back in the days, and like Sally said, still come and criticize or critique some of the things that she feels is going wrong in the country. Condemn some of the acts from the government. It's like she's bold. And as a celebrity, when you get to that status, you defend the people, especially when they are voiceless, because you become the voice. So she doing all of that shows that she has that leadership qualities, to impact society. And coming out with this book, I believe there's a lot to share. Just that, few chapters have caused tension, but
The
But
tension is tension.
I believe that she knew what will give the book that mileage or that attention. She's been in the game for for a long time, and she has experience. So I also don't believe that she deliberately wrote that to
Taint the image of some people.
or sabotage someone or create a certain bad perception. She was just being herself.
Okay.
And for me, again, I believe that the part that I think we should pay much attention to is her relationship with the family. In fact, when I saw that, forget about what is trending, I really felt for her. You cannot talk much about someone's family issues.
Yeah.
But from what she said in the book, I mean, it's giving that space for people to sympathize
With her.
You get it. So
Yeah.
that alone really make me sympathize with her. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let me move straight to Bulldog. Bulldog. Bulldog, come to mommy. Good morning,
rely on
Ashes.
mommy's
Ashes, come. You can sit on Sally's or Ria's. Bulldog.
Yes.
It is the book. It is the book we but have you had a chance to probably read maybe except or there's some PDF on WhatsApp people are sharing?
I've only seen that page.
Which page? The 93.
Charlie.
Men at work.
If Yvonne was there,
What's your daughter's name?
I have 3.
No, Inshira. Keep Inshira.
Inshira is the boy.
Asida in mind.
Eh?
Please, when you are talking, please.
Emotional
blackmail.
if Yvonne was here, I was just going to ask her maybe one question.
Which is?
And ask whether she said it all.
Okay.
She said it all. If she's not said it all,
she will come back
should
again.
do a part 2.
She will. They should make it a best-selling. That's all.
the reason why I say that is, you see, we have a lot of encounters as human beings. And then let's say if I'm writing a book today, I have many parts. Am I going to say all the parts, or I'm going to say the parts that I feel people will be interested in?
I think the latter.
And if that's what I'm going to do, would it be a fair documentation or documentary of my entire existence? No. I can't sit there and say what she went through was easy or, but I'm hoping, I'm hoping that the Sarkodie bit.
Why are you bringing landlord in this? I thought we are discussing
Yes,
no landlord.
That was what we actually read out.
Yeah, I'm hoping that the Sarkodie bit, Sarkodie had heads up.
Before
Yes.
the book was put out.
You think he didn't?
I'm hoping.
Because usually they do give heads up. That Joe, maybe can't watch them.
I'm hoping so.
Yeah. People too, yeah, they do.
Because again, although the matter that is here is between maybe Sarkodie and his wife, that they will have to solve at home. Sarkodie has become like a national treasure. And again, we can just see from yesterday till today the backlash. Global Citizen, yeah, they put Sarkodie on, right?
Of course they did.
Good. Those are based on reputation, and that thing was for kids or something.
Yeah, for abuse, for social issues.
SDGs,
Yes.
one of the females.
You understand? So these are things we need to consider when we are throwing out or saying our truth, because our truth, which is the truth, would hurt someone's.
Oh, please.
No, maybe. Oh, wait. Look, we can't say all the truth. We cannot.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like you were isolated in that situation. You understand? So I wish Sarkodie got a heads up.
Yeah.
You know, and if you didn't get it, it's this is it's sad.
Is it?
It's sad, you know, because if you look at the, it's been a decade, right?
13 years.
13 years.
That memory will never erase in her head. It won't. I mean, it will, because like she said in the book, to forever. And I don't believe that Sarkodie too has forgotten that. Because you don't go through a situation like that and easily forget. But
Somebody who didn't call won't forget it. I'm asking.
Why
That's
did
why. No, I don't want us to
Yeah,
even
yeah,
bring it
yeah.
in.
Oh.
You know, don't. That's why I didn't want landlord to come in.
I've ended it. All my submission is I hope Sarkodie got a call.
A call.
Charlie.
And sometimes in life, you know, I was telling who did I don't know if we were in that conversation. I'm saying that today, somebody could build a mansion,
Yeah.
have the best cars and everything.
Tomorrow, it will not
Tomorrow
be
won't be there.
Yeah. True.
So today we've written a book. You know,
Yeah.
2 years from now, we don't know what we're about to write. Because as we live every day, we're writing a book. So some of these things, you know, Charlie, before hold back small. Or we tell the same story.
But in a different light.
No, you can look. There was a book.
Animal Farm.
You know,
Nah,
so
it
you
was
put,
studied in school. Yvonne's one will not be studied in school.
I land, I beg. What's here?
Robert. Robert. Good morning, Robert.
Morning.
Have you had the chance to read the book or
No,
read a
I
section?
haven't. I haven't read everything. I have just read some portions. I've read some portions. I've had conversations with people who are within the space, and they have read enough. Some have done analysis and all of that. You know. So yeah, I have quite. Let's just say in terms of summary,
An idea.
you can say, but specificity. I don't have the exact specifics for most of the stuff. But this morning when I was coming in and I saw that conversation was going to be about it, as I was driving, I was just immediately playing back to see what really stands out for me. There are about 5 things
Okay.
that stand out, and I just want to quickly. I even while I was in traffic, I just put some of the things down. So the person. So the first one is a person, Yvonne Nelson, and we've seen factions of her based on whatever experiences we've had on multiple platforms. But I think that in there, it's clear that she suffered identity crisis,
Yeah.
and the quest to look for meaning has always been man's objective or goal. Like we always ask ourselves, what's the purpose for life?
Yeah.
But usually we ask this after we know who our parents are, family and stuff like that. But she didn't even know her dad, right? So that quest for meaning, for life and everything, getting the grounding and how she's supposed to think of herself, how she relates with the world and everything, she's not solved it. She's probably living with the thought that why have I been rejected?
Yes, I wasn't good
And
enough.
am I not good enough? Like, am I a mistake? Did I just happen in this world? And when you have these issues, they run deep.
Yes.
They run deep, they run heavily. It impacts every form of your life. How you
see men.
how you see men, how you
And
see
see
everybody in
life.
life.
Yes.
Because you see, later on you come and discover that your mother is party to your psychological trauma because she's not telling you the truth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Then you are asking yourself, so the two people who actually brought me into this world, first of all, the man, I don't know. It's not like the man is looking for me. And then now the woman who is your mom, you can't get that feedback from
From her either.
and you are what, 37 years old, and you still don't know your dad. That's a huge challenge, and that's like something that's very heavy. So obviously it impacts every facet of your life, and I just want to clearly establish that in terms of putting these in mind, I'm able to empathize. There is no way I can understand it because I didn't go through it, but it just makes you appreciate her position, her story, and why she is, in that
who she
particular
is.
space. Exactly.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm always, I think I've had this conversation with Bulldog, where I say that in life, if you come through a particular or peculiar scenario or situation, and you carry on your looks, your talents, your gifts, wherever you grow up from, and community, so to say, it is because God believes that you can rock at a particular difficult situation and come out victoriously.
Yeah.
Because even with all of these things that we are talking
She
about,
has been very successful.
look at the number of things that she's chalked for herself.
Yeah.
People who have both parents and everything are still not able to
never-
succeed
They
in
don't
any
even know what's
movie,
going on.
yet alone become a star, and achieve the kind of things she's achieved. Produce, like, check the number of things, check her network, check her, like, opportunities available to her and all of that. So in the midst of this, I still want to point out the blessings that she has. And quickly say that if you, for any reason, identify with that kind of struggle, you should also understand that it's because God believes that you can rock that particular pain and make it better. Because there are people who've suffered a lot of things, and mostly in this world, you realize that people who suffered a lot, they always come out
On top.
On top.
So I believe there's whatever it is, there's light at the end of the tunnel. So the person, Yvonne Nelson, and then you can see that, yes, whatever, there's a portion of the book that says that, an innocent question by a teacher, and that got her to ask questions
Yeah.
and stuff like that. Yeah, so you realize that maybe it's actually set her on a path to begin to question the status quo, which is the reason why her activities within the space of politics and all of that can be felt, and then she feels she has a voice. She can, maybe that's what set her in that particular path. And if she was just, everything was rosy and normal, maybe she wouldn't have been what she
agree.
is
That
right
quiet
now. So
person.
again, I just want to say that for every negative, there's a positive. That every dark cloud, there's a silver lining. And so let's look at both and then still give thanks to God in whatever. But the question remains that she's looking for her dad. And so if you ask me, could there be a part 2 of the book? I think there could, because who knows? So that's one. Then the celebrity aspect. I think she has also clearly painted a picture that when it comes to celebrities, it's not just what we think
Exactly.
and what we expect of them, but there is
They are
also
humans too.
Yeah, they are humans, and there's also the actual, and the actual that they go through. Sometimes we don't want to align with it, or we don't want to believe that it is real. No, because we think like, oh, these guys are special. They were cut off a different cloth, and I'm like this. But she's making us feel like, look, I'm human, and I'm just pushing the envelope, and I'm just struggling, and I have pains, and I have, and I'm just trying to make it. So she's taking the veil of that particular image for those who do not know that the celebrity life is also an actual life. Like, they also bleed. They have
Blood.
blood in them, that kind of thing. And she makes it feel very real because she's telling her truth. And I that's one of the things that also comes to mind. Then the third one for me is the approach. When you talk about your story, for example, on the radio or TV, sometimes it's there, and then after a while it's forgotten.
It's forgotten.
But the way she's done it is well documented.
Manasseh helped, eh?
She has a book. First of all, it's a well-published book. If you go and check the stuff underneath it, it's in bookstores.
Yeah.
Not just any bookstore. Like the way you have music going to Spotify,
proper
Apple stores, and whatever. She has done that. Amazon store. It's there. So she's done all the proper things that is required with respect to a book. If you look at the actual book, it's paperback.
Yep.
And it's an A5 size book. And look, one of the reasons why the book somebody read it in 24 hours. Others are reading. And yesterday, when we met, he was holding the book and still reading while we were at the program. And then I was just telling him that the writing style is a conversational writing style.
And you can picture it whilst reading
it. It's like I'm having a conversation with you, and it's not the type that the literary device used.
The combobulation
was very relatable.
Not the kind that when you are reading, you put the dictionary to the side. No.
Or you have to reread.
Like 5 times before.
And then Robert, the picture she used was so relatable.
Yeah.
The picture she has.
The book cover.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So that was, and then I loved, and then when you go to the titles are all like things that evokes or provokes your thoughts.
Relatable.
Because you are thinking like, what's in there?
Nigeria and its powerful men.
There's a question in there that you want to be able to answer. One of the things about reading is when you have a question in mind, you're trying to answer. So that particular, it builds curiosity, and then you also want to quickly delve into it to find out what does this.
It's like a comprehension.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it makes you go into. So the topics, the way it's been arranged, also worked, and then the title, I am not Yvonne Nelson. It's a title that's immediately but you're Yvonne Nelson, so why you not? So you have a question, and they're like, okay, so you want to find the answer. And then you get in there, and you realize that at the end of the day, the reason why she's not Yvonne Nelson is there. It's there, clearly.
Yeah.
And it's found, like, when you put everything together, she's not Yvonne Nelson. She's told you, and it's in there. And so all the elements, they are in, like, she tick the boxes and stuff like that. And I just want to say that for me, this document becomes the basis for many things that she can do. What do I mean? If she wants to have a movie,
which
it's easy.
Of course, easy.
You just know what it is. You just pick the elements and work around it. So you can build off this for any movie. If you want to have series, if you want to have, it's there.
Yeah.
And then it's easier to even have a sequel. Even if you want to have a prequel, or you want to have elements from the past to be able to paint a particular picture,
You
it becomes
definitely
easier.
have it.
So I think that this as the bedrock for me is very it's a very solid work that she has done. The fact that she even launched it, who came to the launch, the
people
media that was
came.
there, and then if you do stuff like this and then you touch on the right things, even though the media comes, you also benefit from the effect of the virality.
Yeah.
So there were viral components.
Yeah.
It's in there.
Yeah, it's
Now,
in there.
from book perspective, there are topics she's discussed that goes beyond Ghana.
Yep.
So right now, conversations are happening in Nigeria.
Yes.
For everywhere that her celebrity status is known, she is having some amount of impact.
True.
And which has affected the overall commercial angle of the book. So again, in there, you can clearly see that stuff is going out there and it's good. And I hear there's, like you were just saying that she's number 3 or something.
Yes, on Amazon.
Yeah, solid. The only downside to it is the ebook, which has come to
the PDF,
it's
which
come
is
to
on WhatsApp and
it's
people
come to take out of it because it's like just like piracy or just like stuff, So that's the downside, and I'm not too sure how that came about, and some of these things it just doesn't help. But then again, so then I will say my fourth point, and then I'll make Sarkodie my fifth. So the fourth point I have is social issues. Yesterday, I remember...
Robert, what book now watch Robin?
But Robert,
I'm talking about
it's okay. Let us also talk some. It's
I
okay.
haven't finished.
No, you've spoken for like 20 minutes.
Okay,
I'm not tired.
so my last 2 points and then I'm done.
No, but you finish all the time.
So I shouldn't talk
It's okay.
All right,
Yes, don't talk again. It's okay.
Sally, let's hear the Sarkodie
No.
part.
No. Sarkodie is a man. He's not supposed to say some. Don't say about the Sarkodie part.
Why?
Because you're a man.
Why?
Don't.
But do you know whether he's going to defend?
He works with them.
Why?
Please, Inyanya, who is a Nigerian, obviously we all heard.
No, but I wanted to really say something.
On which bit?
Yes, are you done?
You said he should.
Are you asking me? I already told you I had points.
He said he had points.
Sally, what did you want to say?
No, really. What I wanted to say was the fact that she actually, touched on some topical issues. The issue about abortion. There was a news item on Adam, where from now 12-year-olds are using contraceptives because they are afraid to get pregnant.
Yeah.
Was Ampofoji that did the news item. And when you speak to the midwives and how these kids, some of them even come with their parents because they've realized that their children have started sleeping around. So in order not to get pregnant, you need to bring them. They went to schools and some people were advocating that, because the education that those kids had, I was even questioning myself. I started reading because I didn't even know much about contraceptives like that. So it means that teenage pregnancy is a serious topical issue that we have in this country. And this book has been able to rectify that. Because if you bring unwanted pregnancy, what happens?
You abort it.
Exactly. And when you look at it, she also came as a result of unwanted pregnancy. The man didn't want it.
Generational.
Yeah.
So she came from there. And majority of the time, what you live through as a child, you tend to be that person. Because the things that you hate not to be are usually the way that you are. So it touches on that. Also touches on the evil women are doing to their kids. The evil some women are doing to their kids. Painting them men as irresponsible, as, regular, as not being fit to live in this society. Hence, they are the ones with the problem. They lie. Look at what happened to Odate Lamte. There was also a doubt with Asamoah and his kids. Look at the damage that these women are doing. Yet, the society see them as the weaker vessel. They can't hurt. But they are hurting their kids. They pollute their children. Your father is like this, your father is like that. And 9 out of 10, when these kids grow up, they realize that what they've been told by their mothers
It's not what
the actual situation is. There are some fathers that want to be there, but the mothers are preventing them because of some hurt or whatever happened between them in the relationship. It's wrong. And I was so happy when she brought that issue up, because your kid is supposed to know what happened to you. If you were raped, it's a topical issue. Let's talk about it. If the man rejected you, let's talk about it. If this person is your stepfather, let's talk about it. I'm not saying
Easier
that.
said than done. It's
No.
easier said than done. You cannot.
No, can I say something to you? Listen, I said, I'm not saying that when the child is small, you talk to the child.
but
that's where
No.
the questions come
No.
the most.
No,
When the child is small
see?
and everybody's dad is coming to school, PTA meeting and
My
all
dear,
that. That's where the
my dear,
questions
no, when they
come
ask,
the most.
when they ask the questions, and you speak to a counselor or somebody that is, deals with these kids, you will know the time, the age time.
to actually
But
discuss
Sally, you
it.
Actually
should
have
also
that
realize the
conversation.
time,
Yes.
the time that this thing happened.
Yes.
We are talking. Yvonne Nelson is 37,
Yeah.
so 37 years
Yes.
ago,
Can
there
I-
was
you
still
see-
this whole
no.
stereotype
You
about
see,
women having.
I'm talking
children
about
out
something
of,
that let me come to something. The man that Yvonne knew as a father was my best one of my friends.
Okay.
So I know more to this story than I'm sitting there. It is not in my place. I had the opportunity to get to see certain things. It's not in my place for me to sit here and say it. The man adored Yvonne, but Yvonne had a certain perception of the man that the woman painted. But in actual sense, that's not even the real dad. So all these things that I'm talking about is the fact that, yes, it's not easy. You might cover it up. But what are we seeing today? Yvonne is not in good terms with the mom because of a single truth. One single. When she started asking the questions and she was of age, sit her down, cry, tell her your story. And when you realize that you have goofed, apologize. That's what I was coming on to. This industry, this African culture does not permit parents to say, I am sorry to their kids. It's wrong. It is wrong. It's about time we apologize to our kids. Me, I'm not scared to apologize to Kuku.
I want to ask some questions.
Yeah.
What should Yvonne Nelson's mom apologize for?
Okay.
For not saying
This is your father.
Because she wanted to know.
okay. Have you also maybe thought that maybe she didn't know?
Exactly.
Who?
The
For
mom.
Nelson's mom,
The mom didn't know.
the actual father.
No, don't
But
say.
she
Have you
knew.
read the
No,
book?
we are just
I've not
saying
read the book,
probability.
No, but
read
she
the book.
eventually mentioned who the
Yes.
father was.
Okay, who's the father?
Peter Alanjete.
No, Peter Alajete, she mentioned Peter Alajete as a potential father,
Yes.
but Yvonne Nelson went and had a DNA test with Peter Alajete's children, and he was not his her father.
Okay.
You understand? So we are just saying that yes,
Exactly. So I'm
the
saying that-
mother might not know the father of the
No,
Yvonne
but
Nelson.
can I say something? Can I say
but
no?
why?
Why?
No.
But isn't it possible?
No.
No, if you had multiple
paint-
partners
I
at
can-
a
no, wait.
particular time,
No, I can
there
paint
might
a
just
picture
be
for you right
potential
now.
fathers.
Okay.
I can paint a picture for you right now, and you can give me an answer.
But no. But no. Let me ask you a question. Okay, what is wrong in telling your kid that you don't know who the father is?
That's a touchy situation.
I will tell my daughter.
So wait,
That
wait,
is
so wait.
you, but that's very touchy.
Touchy, so that she will,
Yes.
the
Because
daughter
at
will
the
live
end
on
of the
earth.
day-
On earth,
One-
certain
Check
type
the
of way.
conversation out.
Sure, it's deep, Papa.
Ria, do you know Sally?
Yes, I know Sally.
Good. Do you know Ali?
Who is Ali?
Good.
without that,
Now, if you let me know that you don't know Ali, then I know that Ali is important to the two of us. Let's work and try to find out who Ali is.
Ali
Yes,
is.
but then
But when I say, do you know Ali, then you're like, Ali is dark, or you are not giving me answers.
Yes.
That clearly shows
Thank
that you
you.
don't
yes,
know Ali.
but I'm just saying that I'm not hiding the fact that I am not hiding the fact that what Yvonne Nelson's mother did was wrong. I'm not saying that what she did was wrong. What I'm trying to say is, first of all, around the time that this situation happened, women had a lot of what's it called? This
What
whole
of now?
No,
Did you
now
see Yvonne
it
and the mom
is different.
before? You didn't
Listen,
see
let me
them.
finish talking.
They were super
Let me finish
close.
talking. Let me finish talking.
They became
now
best of
it is
friends.
different. People are beginning to open up about things like this. Back in the day, imagine first of all, DNA tests. DNA tests weren't as popular back then.
Okay, Ria,
Yeah.
sorry.
Okay.
I'm not trying to cut you, but I think you're going back. The mom is still alive. Oh.
Yeah, I know the man is still the woman
mom.
is still
Yes,
alive.
the mom is still
I
alive.
know
And
the
then the
woman is
man
still
that
alive,
was
but I'm
painted
just trying
as the
to say
father is dead.
The original father is there.
No, yes, Mr. Nelson, the one that I know is dead.
So
That's
the
why
mom
she said she
died.
didn't get the opportunity
No,
to
but
apologize.
so
She has
before
not
she,
spoken to her
so
mom for
before
3
she
years.
actually even gave her speech and she was trying to acknowledge people, she actually noticed there was no family member in there.
Okay, you see, I beg. I don't know what is wrong and what is right.
Yeah.
Because it depends on where you are standing,
Exactly.
you know, and how you're looking at things. The only person who will know what is wrong and what is
God.
right. Yes, because he has like a bird's eye view.
Yeah.
Now, we should be careful. You know, a book can be written,
Yep.
you know, on what. Today she has a book. Does she have kids?
Yes,
She has one.
Girl or guy?
A girl.
Girl.
Hey, I said that, Papa.
So quickly,
Yes.
I had two more
Yeah.
points I wanted to talk about. One of the points she has touched on it is
Yeah.
about social issues.
Yeah.
I saw on Twitter conversations yesterday. I don't know if I showed it to
Yes,
you.
yes.
2.8 people logged on around 6 or 7 p.m.
Yep.
just to discuss social issues.
Yes.
Yes.
And they were on Twitter.
Of course,
Spaces,
Yeah.
I did listen.
and I was like, wow.
Wow.
So
They say your station
that
is gone off.
immediately that immediately says that people have interest in social
Exactly.
issues that are
Robert,
real,
it's serious,
that
oh.
are real, and we need to be able to
What
have
mothers are
conversations
doing, eh?
to
Yeah.
be able to address some of these things. Now, the
I
last
understand,
part
but-
that I had was okay. Maybe I'll jump that part. We shouldn't. I want us not to be in a position or not to play the role of a judge, because indeed you can we've been admonished over and over again not to be judges, all right? Judge not that he shall.
Yeah, of course.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That particular phrase, yeah. So it's just to understand the situation and be as objective as possible.
Yes.
And understand that this is somebody's real life. And again, that sometimes we are only able to better understand the situation when we can understand things from the other people's perspective. Which we may not necessarily have in this particular case, because it's a story told by a person or an individual. And so you may not have all the faces. Sarkodie matter.
Leave it for the girls. Leave it for us. No, but to be very honest, it's normal. I'm not going to sit here and pretend that this thing that is happening. Do you understand what I'm saying? Me, on God, I have never done abortion before. On God. However, people go through that.
Time. Oh,
It is not the fact that he's Sarkodie. And listen, when I read, you are all surprised.
Surprise I was.
No, when I read the part about Sarkodie, I was so happy that she was able to give a bigger perspective of how things were at that time.
Yeah.
Somebody that was living with the mother, even though he was not supposed to knack, he was knacking, knowing that
when you start saying supposed to,
can I say something? Oh, please, no.
and then if you are old enough to knock, then be old enough to keep baby.
But that's not the point that I'm going with.
Asemna
Where I'm going with. No,
the matter, please, one person at a time, please.
What did she say?
One person at a time.
Saying something for Sarko.
Nobody put a gun on anybody.
Exactly.
So don't come and do like this.
One person at a time, please.
He wasn't supposed to.
No, one person at a time.
She wasn't supposed. So what do you mean by
One
that?
person at a time,
And
please.
no, me,
Please.
right? I feel say what happened between Sarkodie and Yvonne, it's something that happens every day.
Listeners have been waiting for
You understand? Yeah.
The argument
But you spoke about social issues.
No,
But that's very important.
No, yes. Do you
That's very
understand?
important.
Abortion is something that these girls they go through, and
Is it illegal in Ghana?
It is illegal.
It's illegal.
But under some circumstances.
Yes, it's not illegal.
Under some circumstances, it is legal.
It's not.
No, it's a bit nuanced.
No,
It's
it's
a bit
not.
nuanced.
It's not.
It's not legal.
It's not.
It's not.
No.
illegal.
It's illegal.
No, it's not.
is-
You know why I say that?
It is illegal.
Do you know why I say that?
No.
There are specialized hospitals
Yeah.
that the government know of.
That are indulging in this.
It is not illegal. It is decriminalized.
Please,
Yes.
please,
There's
let's take
difference.
Bulldog's comments before we
Because
continue.
if there's a place that you can go for an abortion and it's public, it means it's legal. They are paying taxes, they're doing all that stuff. Because you know what? Abortions are not just for people who have decided not to give birth.
Yeah.
Because they are in the space that they don't want to give birth. Abortions are for rape victims, all that stuff.
Yes.
You understand?
On conditions.
Yes. So if it's
On
made
conditions,
illegal,
yes.
if it's made illegal, it will be trouble.
Yeah.
Plus, again, I have 4 kids, right?
When you finish, I want to read something.
Okay, I have 4 kids.
Illegal, right?
And I want to,
Have more.
No, not necessarily. I'm just saying, like I keep doing it with my wife all the time, and she keep getting. I cannot be born in 12 with the same.
How about you say you want to do 20?
Oh, that's how we go have that conversation. I'll say with the same woman. So if after 4,
With the same woman.
yes, what I'm saying, if after 4,
okay.
I can't put her through the 20, so I abort the 16 way left.
Yes. So wait.
So check this out.
Yes. Just to add. Wait. So just to add to
Abortion in
what?
Ghana is- I'm reading
Please. I'm coming.
something
Let me
here.
actually
It's
put that
illegal.
out. So
Abortion in Ghana-
abortion in Ghana is legally
okay.
permissible. So the abortion should also be conducted only at a government hospital, registered
legal.
private hospital, clinics registered under the Private Hospitals and Maternity Homes Act 1958. That's number 8, and a place approved by the Minister of Health by a legislative instrument.
No, it should
So
be
the-
approved by that. Or that this has
It's been approved already. It's been approved already.
At
So-
a particular
so clearly-
point in time, it wasn't.
So
It
clearly-
wasn't,
Yes, growing
Yes.
up, I knew
It wasn't, but at a point, now,
yeah,
yes. So now it's
so,
legal.
So it's a legal thing, but you know, conversations have been held about this, and there are question marks about it. One of them is, Yvonne Nelson is older than Sarkodie, right?
Is he?
No. Brad
Is she?
is 40 or
No.
it's 40.
Yvonne-
It's
No.
42.
I think they are the same.
How old
age.
is Sark?
I think
No.
they should
I
be
think Sark
the
is
same age.
38.
38?
Yeah.
Yes.
Or maybe
And
the same
Yvonne is
age.
what?
37.
37.
What has that got to
No,
do?
Yvonne is
no,
our
no.
mate.
Thank you. What does
You
it
go
to-
back and then see at the age that they were doing it.
How old is Sarkodie?
But she said she was
No,
25
Yvonne is
at that
37.
It's 37.
Yes.
Then Sark,
Sark should be about 38. I think Nana Kwan.
Yeah,
37.
the same age.
The same
Now.
age.
So that
too young.
Sarkodie is my age mate. Wow.
You are 37.
Going on to.
Sally,
But
man.
you know, I think Sally was on something about the fact that, I mean, it's something that a lot of people have
Yes,
similar
no, I mean,
stories
no,
to
no,
share.
no. They shouldn't
When
bash
it comes,
Sarkodie
yes,
for this.
yes.
No.
So I mean,
it happens.
No,
for many,
But
even
I feel
even though some
where he was wrong was when it happened and there was no call.
there was no.
That call bit.
no, is it
No.
a call? Okay, let me also ask a question.
That's the only.
As in, like
bit
when
that-
it finished,
Yes.
and then there was no
And
follow-up
yes,
call.
yeah, to
But
check.
let me finish. We don't know what it was. Because
Yeah.
she said,
Yes.
Sarkodie left me to my fate.
Exactly.
Whether it
go
was
there,
before
there.
Or after.
After.
They-
Okay, good.
yes.
But let me also
Okay,
find
so
out.
the
no-
only bit.
Maybe
that was-
tomorrow, Sark
yeah.
put
So
on.
let
But
Robert finish
You
with
know how
this.
that thing, like, so what if, for
It was
example,
a fling, eh?
No, what if, for see, like,
flingy.
No, so in
20
so per
2010?
what it said was that
Somebody-
the relationship was not a serious
So it
one.
was a fling, sort of.
noted, yes. So
Yes.
it just happened.
That's
it wasn't
what-
planned.
But he was in the known that she was pregnant.
Yeah, but no. But the question here is this: did he believe it?
I say Bia was his, eh?
That's one.
He
I'm
drove.
just asking a question.
Wait,
So,
so
like,
Hey, this is very.
no. Did
Wait.
he believe? Because you see, the thing is this: I just became artist of the year. Oh no, I'm just asking a question. I just
Yeah.
became artist of the year. I have a huge future ahead of me. Things are looking bright, and I'm just like my career is just taking off. Yeah, issues at home, at the hustle now, and they can't break through. Is it like somebody they tried trap me? Like, do I really believe that she's really pregnant? Is it mine? Like, I don't know. Like, a lot of things can go through your mind if you are young and you have a huge future ahead of you. And you can say no, but you can also say no because you also want to know whether the person is really serious about it. Because if you say no, maybe tomorrow you come back, oh, I was just playing, or something, or now before the person is trying to put the pregnancy on you, or it could be anything. I'm just trying to, at this point, imagine a younger version of myself
yourself.
and see what would you have done. So
No.
I'm just at this. I'm not saying that anything is right or wrong. All I'm
Yeah.
saying is I'm just trying to see the kind of questions,
That's the problem here.
That follow
you know,
Follow-up
and
call.
and
That's-
and
Okay.
you know.
Oh,
so,
you-
but,
let's-
no.
Wait,
but check
wait.
this out. No, but check
Wait.
this out. So another question here is this.
Whether it's believable to make the call.
No.
Because that's what you are
After that
just saying.
issue.
Okay,
after
so
that
wait,
issue,
so Bugog,
after
so
that
what
issue,
if?
so there have never been
what
an
if
opportunity
he was
for
also
conversation
waiting
again?
because just like Robert said, maybe he didn't
Yeah,
believe it
so-
at that point. So his is that if you have gone to do it, maybe he was also waiting to get that call. To confirm that, wait, I'm saying maybe. That's why I said maybe. Because if he didn't believe it, and the thing is that, hey, Charlie, this thing where it comes, just like maybe she's just putting it on me. So now you've gone to do it, and now I'm expecting that, hey, Makoyo, because if I drove you, then you Makoye you. So as you said, they were both young. And at that point, Charlie, you don't know what was going through Sarkodie's mind or what he was thinking.
Sarkodie,
Yeah.
I saw that time had Tracy. So there's
Yvonne, but
right.
No,
Yvonne-
but
Yvonne
you know, but
herself
look, he
has
wasn't married.
some
Sarkodie was
access.
not married. So for me, not even that part. Mine is this.
No, so the thing is that,
Doreen, one last question.
One-
I think you should find out from guys what goes through your mind
when
if a woman at a particular age, if a woman tells you, "I'm pregnant,"
it is a bomb.
Even those
no.
It is always
even
a bomb.
those who are married is a bomb to them.
so
It's not, no,
so
at least
if-
when you tell your
quick one.
partner
I
that
think
you are pregnant. You know, it hits some way. In as much as they are happy,
they want to have babies with you. It hits differently. Yeah.
I have some messages here. I quickly go through them. Doreen, Sally is a hub of wisdom. I've always loved her and I will forever do. For instance, me, my mom told me all sort of evil about my dad and prevented me from being with him as I got of age. Then I realized majority of what she told me were lies. I agree with her 100%. It's about time our mothers put a stop to. That is really destroying our future. Eric from Michelle Camp. She really mentioned Sack name in full because Sack used her pain in a song disrespecting her. I don't know about that. But Nanaya Odro-Mensah says
yes, it was trending yesterday. Yes.
Yvonne wasn't like yes, I remember. I know that line.
Come and give us that song.
Then Nanaya Odro-Mensah says Yvonne wasn't a teenager by then.
Yes.
Nanaya goes on to say that then Sack too wasn't responsible for the pregnancy since Yvonne's mom doesn't know her real dad. It runs in the family.
How can you even say that? That person is very
Obi Yao Black says that she is right. African parents hardly say sorry to their children. I am glad that she touched on that bit. And these are some messages I've actually gotten from my producers. Barima Brantier says, I wish Sally would keep mute or rethink when she wants to talk about others. Everybody gets skeleton in the cupboards. Sally herself may have worse parts. We should know how to talk about such sensitive issues. Obi Diaba, time will tell. Sally, I know, Sally. Sally.
No, let me tell you that. Me, if I have skeleton in my cupboard, I will say it. You will not come and say it.
Eagle says that Yvonne Nelson was 25 and Sarkodie was 20. Please. Yvonne Nelson was 25 and Sarkodie was 22 at the time. She stated it in the book. So apparently in the book, Yvonne was 25, Sarkodie was 22 at the time. And that apparently was in the book. So I think that was a 3 years difference.
So that also has something to play.
Yeah, it's...
So again, back to the thinking.
22, what were you thinking?
No, not so. Like if you are older than me.
Okay, so I think that time will not permit us to go on, but of course this conversation will definitely continue tomorrow here on Daybreak Hits. But I also want you to know that if you're ready to win your share of 10 million cedis in prizes, take part in Betway Scratch and Win from 19 June to 30th of July, where every bet you place on casino games will go toward earning you a scratch card where you stand to win a range of exciting prizes and offers. So each card has the chance to reveal a range of exciting prizes and offers. So sign up today at betway.com.gh, and it's regulated by the Gaming Commission of Ghana. No under 18. Betway. Bet your way. And for me, I wish we could go on and on, but time will not permit us. So we need to, do. Of course, it's still morning, but you're looking forward to eating something this afternoon. All you have to do is to call this number 0558 502206. That's Lunch Avenue. When you call them, tell them what you want. Tell them what you want to eat this afternoon, and that food will be delivered to you in the comfort of your home, your office, wherever you are. It will be delivered to you. So call the number 0558 502206. Lunch Avenue, tasty, yummy, and of course, healthy. And well, for Vodafone Edamu promo is finally here. Receive up to 20% of your money back in your Vodafone cash wallet when you recharge with 5 Ghana cedis or more. Pana not just say Edamu. You understand, huh? Here is 2 more reasons to keep your conversations going with the Edamu promo. Edam. You can even send credit to a friend, and they too will receive up to 20% instant cash. So recharge with 5 Ghana cedis and more from your preferred short code, your Vodafone cash wallet, credit transfer, my Vodafone app, or other preferred payment platforms. The higher you recharge, the more you get back. Keep reloading in the Edamu promotion and win with Vodafone. Vodafone further together. And bringing us to the end of Daybreak Hits. I wish we could take our last submissions, but as I said, the conversation still continues tomorrow, because tomorrow Yvonne Nelson will be signing some of the books at the Silverbird Cinemas. So I'm sure most of you will be there. If you haven't gotten the book yet, you can actually get one for yourself. And do well to read, so that when we are having these discussions, you can also contribute to some of these discussions as well. A very big big thank you to the amazing team. Nana Kwame Labi, Fly Nima Boy, Arnold aka Biggie. Of course, to you, DJ Bredash, Mr. Hagler. And to you in the studio, Robert Clark, God, Ria, Sally, Martinez. Not that Martinez, what's now, Mama? Was that? It shocked you. Thank you to you. Thank you to our listeners too as well. Thank you for tuning in to listen to Hits 1039 FM. My name is Doreen. I have your hashtag Navrongo Chick. Yeah, yes, your videos. Aye, Robert, you know that say. You know that say.
Supreme alternative.
Yeah, yeah, videos no so dia egu abonti. Huh?
Let's go.
Okay. Up next is Music Box. We did it.